Hi, I'm Daniel.
And I'm Zach.
And welcome back to our channel. Today, we're going to tell you about our very first Disney cruise. So, we just recently traveled on our very first Disney cruise aboard the Disney Dream from Port Canaveral on a 4-day Halloween on the High Seas cruise.
Yar and stuff.
Yo-ho. I'm just gonna be perfectly honest here. We did a horrible job of documenting pretty much anything. We have some clips. We don't really have a narrative going through these clips, so we're going to try to construct kind of a working framework here for these things that you're about to see. So, go ahead.
We didn't want to film the whole cruise from
beginning to end. Sail away party. Here's what we're eating at dinner.
It's like there's a million cruise videos out there if you want to see that.
Yeah.
But we also ended up not filming a whole bunch of anything.
That's all right. We did film some stuff. So this first clip that you're going to see here was actually filmed on day 2, the morning of day 2, or right after we ate on day 2. We were docked in Nassau, and so the rest is self-explanatory.
We actually didn't film anything yesterday. This is day 2 of our 4-day cruise. Although Zach seems to believe that day 1 shouldn't be called day 1.
Yes.
Explain.
So, you're not cruising anywhere, really, until your ship leaves, which is at like 4, 5, 6 o'clock at night. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, you can go, hang out in the pools and start eating all the free food and...
Lots of free food.
Whatnot.
Yeah.
But you're not actually cruising anywhere till over halfway through the day.
Yeah.
So, I feel like day 1... when you're just sitting in port, shouldn't count.
But now it's day 2, and we're sitting in port. We are...
But we've sailed.
We've sailed, yeah. So we didn't... What did we do last night? We watched...
the Golden Mickeys.
We watched the Golden Mickeys, which is the event that happened there. We got our restaurant rotation, so last night we ate at Royal Palace.
Yes.
We also just ate there for breakfast this morning at Royal Palace. And now we're in Nassau. We didn't book any port excursions for Nassau. We're actually just going to maybe try to play it by ear to go and see Atlantis. And we didn't do anything last night because somebody fell asleep.
I had too much alcohol.
So... We really haven't done. We've explored the ship a lot. We've gone around. We've explored the ship. It's confusing. It's a very confusing layout.
Yes.
And I know for those of you who've been on 100 Disney cruises, you know where everything's at and whatnot. But just think back to that first time where it's just like, wait, which way is aft? Which way? I don't know. Especially when you're at port and you're not moving, it's difficult to tell which way you're heading on the ship. This is all very boring for those of you. Anyway, we had one moment of excitement. The cast member was helping us find something and was just like, oh my God, you're Daniel and Zach. She actually watches our channel. So, I think it's Shino, right?
Shino, yes.
Hi, Shino. She also, hold please. She also gave us a little letter right outside on our little fish extender from her, saying hello and that she's a pin trader. And we're actually you'll see her because we'll take the camera up there, and we'll go trade some pins. I actually brought some good pins, so maybe I can surprise her and give her a good pin. We're just kind of winging this, so anyway, hope blah blah blah. Do you want to see the stateroom? I feel like you've seen everyone else's stateroom. It's a standard stateroom. Here's the bed. We're sitting on the couch. We have a window. We're not veranda people.
We're not fancy enough for a veranda people.
There's a little desk area right over there behind us. All in all, I went on a cruise ship back in 1927, and it feels like this stateroom is larger than that.
Probably.
Yeah. You can't see it because of the way the lighting works with cameras, but there is a Royal Caribbean ship docked right outside our window there. I would venture to say our cabins are probably bigger than theirs. So, Just saying.
DCL has the largest cabins in the business.
That's true. All right, so we're going to get all sunscreened up. Maybe it's not actually sunny, so I don't know. Maybe we won't. We're going to go try to find our way to Atlantis. We were told that we could take a water taxi by somebody, but then when we were asked, they were like, no, you can't do that. So, Taffy, talking to you. Anyway, all right.
Okay, so we didn't really record anything in Nassau.
Let's talk about Nassau.
So when you get off at the port, there's this area for taxis. And it very clearly says in very large signs, like Paradise Island, which is where
Atlantis
is. Paradise Island, $4, taxi ride, $4 per person. And so it's like, okay, cool. We can do that. $4 per person. Let's go. They take you and they put you in a van, a taxi van, which has very dark windows on it so that you can't see that there are other people in the van that have been sitting there for God knows how long, because they are not going to pull away from that port until that van is stuffed full of people at $4 a head. Once they completely fill up the van, though, then you head over to Paradise Island where you have to go across a toll bridge. And then they want an extra $1 per group to pay the toll to get over the toll bridge. It ended up where it was a $6 per person taxi ride instead of a $4 taxi ride. Now, I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, what the hell? Why do you care? You just paid thousands of dollars to go on a Disney cruise. Why are you begrudging these people $2? It's the psychological aspect of it, right? It's like, if you tell me that this is a $6 taxi ride up front, then I'm prepared to pay you $6, and maybe I'll even tip if it was good, right? I'm ready to. I'm mentally set for that. When you tell me that it's a $4 taxi ride, and then you switch it to $6, now I feel like you're trying to pull one over on me. So A, I'm not going to tip you, and B, I just come away with a really bad taste in my mouth from the entire transaction. So it's really just kind of one of these huge signs that say one thing, but the reality of it is something quite different. We got there. Linda Carter stole $20 from me. Dolly Parton gave it back to me. And that was it. That was my experience at the casino.
Yep. Linda Carter came up, took $20.
Literally.
Suddenly there's Dolly Parton.
Dolly Parton said, oh, hey, y'all, here's $40. So, so thank you, Dolly Parton, for it. Heading back, the taxi situation was a little bit better because at least they told you there was going to be $6. But the same thing. You got into a taxi, and then it had to drive around to another stop to keep filling up the car with as many people as you could get back to the port.
We are heading now down to the stateroom for Zach to get changed to go swimming. We just got finished playing trivia, and look, he's got pens.
He does have pens.
I got a Pinocchio! Wonderful day. Thank you.
Thank you.
So, as I was saying before, we're so rudely interrupted about pens here. We played trivia, 2 rounds of trivia. One was brain teasers, one was movie quotes.
We did,
We did all right. There was no prize, so nothing was really on the line there.
Bragging rights.
We're still docked at Nassau. It's about 3 o'clock. No, 2 o'clock in the
Just after
afternoon.
2, yeah.
So Zach's gonna go swimming, and I think we'll film some of the trivia later tonight. Back in the lounge. We were in the 687 pub, but it was closed. So it was just open for trivia. There was no drinks being served. So I'm gonna go get an adult beverage. Zach's gonna go swimming. We'll do that in the same place. But not that you needed to know that, but anyway. So we're just we'll catch up with you there. So we noticed this thing as we were walking around on the ship, something that you may not be aware of. They have artwork all over the ship. Like here's a nice little picture of Bambi and Thumper. But as you walk up to it and kind of stand there, it suddenly becomes animated. There's a whole bunch of different things around the ship like that. There's Pirates of the Caribbean, one upstairs, and some other ones. So if we find some more of them, we'll let you know about them. Good morning.
Good morning.
It's Castaway Key Day. You can tell this because the hallway is completely empty. People can already go on shore, so I think a lot of people have. We're actually going to go to the Enchanted... Where are we going?
Enchanted Garden.
The Enchanted Garden to go get some breakfast this morning. It's very convenient to our room. It's actually right outside, right around this corner over here. So, and then we'll go out and hit Castaway Key for a bit.
Hi, welcome back. It's currently day 3 for those of you keeping track. We're on Castaway Key. I think the clip that you just saw was us eating breakfast and getting ready to go to Castaway Key. Castaway Key is absolutely gorgeous. It's very lovely. Let's see, we talk about the stuff that we did.
It's very much, those advertisements you see in the malls or whatever of best beaches in the world, et cetera, with all the sand and the very blue water and whatnot. It's very much like a living embodiment of an advertisement.
It is.
It's very pretty.
Yes.
Very, very warm.
That being said, we live in Florida. We live near the beaches. We live near the water. And I had wondered out loud about this ahead of time. It's like everyone just raves about Castaway Key. It's the best part of the cruise. Oh my God, it's the greatest part of the Disney cruise is Castaway Key. And I wondered what my feelings would be about that because we're not really
beach people.
Yeah, we're computer geeks. We don't really do.
Do I look like I go out in the sun to you?
But yeah, Castaway Key is lovely. Do not get me wrong. It is gorgeous and is lovely. If you're not a beach person, I don't know that Castaway Key holds as much allure.
If you're not a beach person, a Caribbean cruise is probably not the one you want to go on.
Yeah, we were thinking that maybe.
Maybe our next Disney cruise is going to be Europe or Alaska or something that
isn't Florida-like.
Right, that for us is not even exotic, but not something we can go see within 30 minutes to an hour's drive.
Yeah. Anyway, I don't want to give you guys the wrong idea. We had fun.
It was fun. The people were all very nice. Mm-hmm. I feel like I'm repeating that it's gorgeous, but it really is. It's very, very pretty.
Yes. All right. So that's that. Let's see. I think I don't have any place to put this. This is a picture of the adult beach. This is called Serenity Bay. This is just a kind of a panning shot of the beach there.
We did not go out onto the beach because there were no umbrellas because they were still picking up after Dorian.
So the hurricane had taken down a lot of the umbrellas. Well, they had pulled down the umbrellas for the hurricane, and they were still cleaning up some stuff on the adult beach. The umbrellas were all back up over in the family beach, just not on the adult beach. But there you go. All right, and now let's rejoin our cruise after Castaway.
It's currently 4:00. We're back on board. We've showered. Tonight is our night at Palo. Not the fancy restaurant, one of the 2 fancier restaurants on board. But before that, we are going to go do bingo. I don't think we recorded to tell you that yesterday at bingo, we bought our bingo cards for $50, and then we won. We cleared $314. So we didn't win $314. We actually won more than that, but it covered the $50. So the $50 is wiped out, right? So we won $50 to pay for the cards, so that was free, and then we won $314 on top of that. That's nice. We also had a $100 credit from our travel agent on our account, so that means that our onboard account has $400 and something in credits, which is really nice. Especially because the Bahamas has a 12% tax, which we didn't know.
It's expensive.
Yeah, we have some mystery pens, though. We have some mystery pens that we can open, so that'll be fun, that you can only get here on Castaway Key. And we got a couple of nice little pens at Castaway Key, but we will show those in a future video. Hey, we're having fun, I think. Are we? Yeah, we're enjoying our Disney cruise. I was just commenting to Zach today. I think the one thing missing on this cruise that I remember from other cruises is just time. It's like there's so much going on this ship all the time that it's and you don't have to do it, obviously. You can skip doing things and everything. You can
choose to sit in your stateroom and watch TV and movies, or sit on the deck and
read a book,
go swimming.
Yeah. But it just feels like there's so much stuff going on that you really want to do. Like, Beauty and the Beast was last night. That was really good. I'm babbling now, but, the show was really good last night. I thought the show was really good. Did you?
They had some mic issues, but otherwise, yes.
Yeah. Tonight is a magic show, which we'll go see.
You like magic.
I like magic. the Disney magic as a ship. Look at that. Look at that. Anyway,
That was a stretch.
that was a stretch. All right, we're gonna go buy some bingo cards and go win our $7,000. Darn it! And then that'll pay for this cruise and one coming up. Maybe, I don't know. I have a lovely, gorgeous view of Castaway right outside of our porthole.
Porthole.
I'll show it to you. How's that? I'll show it to you. There she is. Castaway Key right outside our window.
Disney's private island.
It is very, very pretty. I did take a panoramic shot. I don't know if I can include that in the video or not, but I will try. Backlighting, bad. Okay. We're gonna go and do that thing. So, bingo update.
We didn't win.
Didn't win.
We came close all 4 games.
Yeah.
But didn't win.
Didn't win. It's alright, there's one more game tomorrow. We'll try it again.
Cash prize of $10,000.
I don't know if you can see right up there, Castaway Key in the background as we wave goodbye to it. Kind of wanted to see the ship leave port, but I didn't do that. I'm going to turn this way so that we're not backlit. I wanted to see the ship leave port just because I think it's cool. I missed seeing that, but that's all right. I guess not. No, we don't dock tomorrow.
No.
We're at sea tomorrow.
We drive in circles tomorrow.
Maybe they'll spin the ship. That'll be fun. Anyway, that's it for now. There's fireworks
see
tonight.
a magic show at 6:15.
Yeah.
Then we have our fancy dinner, and then there's fireworks. I did not know that the reason DCL is allowed to shoot fireworks off from the ship is because they use biodegradable casings made of corn husks.
The more you know. Cool. Anyway, I don't know why I said cool. I have nothing. Yeah. So we'll keep you updated. I'm sure you're on the edge of your seat. I can tell. I see you. You're on the edge of your seat.
Okay, it's day 4, and this is the day at sea on the Disney stream. And what was that? What was that?
That's a wave.
Oh.
Because we're at sea.
Oh. We had this thing. We haven't tortured you with this yet, but every single morning on your TV in your room, you can watch what is basically a really bad YouTube video of the cruise director and his sidekick tell you about everything that you need to know for the day.
And when we say tell you about, cruise director is a very nice man. Cruise director likes to hear himself talk.
It's a 40-minute show with about 5 minutes worth of information in it, and you have to really, he doesn't give you that 5 minutes worth of information up front. You have to
You
wait.
gotta sit through the whole thing.
Right. And then every video ends with this.
Good morning, Disney Dream! Great day at sea!
So just super excited. Yay! Okay, so this is our day at sea.
Good morning, Disney Dream!
Yeah, so here we are, day at sea. We actually didn't film anything on our day at sea. That wasn't on purpose.
We didn't film anything on the day at sea or on our disembarkation?
De-embarked, yeah, but that was a mess anyway. I mean, not bad. It's just that's a lot of people. Like, you know, you got 20,000 people all like leaving at the same time, so it's a zoo. But so our day 4 thing, yeah, we didn't really do any filming on there. So let's tell you about our day at sea. We played trivia.
We again sucked at trivia.
I think we slept in. We the night before we would have eaten at Palo.
Yes. We also didn't film anything in Palo, did we?
We didn't film anything in Palo. It's very nice. Very nice. We'd have some still pictures. I had the Ossobuco. Here you see.
Palo was good.
Mm-hmm.
It's not expensive.
Yeah.
It's $40 a person.
Yes.
You said when we were talking to a couple of our friends that you probably wouldn't go back.
I'm not in a hurry to go back to Palo because, and it's not because Palo was bad. It's just because the food in the dining rooms is really good. So it's like it wasn't like such a huge step up that it would be worth, you know, going and doing and trying to snag the reservation and whatnot.
The service was amazing.
Yeah,
the service was very good.
Yes.
We were told that on our next cruise, we definitely should try Remy, even though it is substantially more expensive.
Yeah. So Apollo was good. Zach had 2 desserts. Here's a picture.
I couldn't decide between them, and so they're just like, here, have them both.
So our day at sea, we played trivia. We played.
We played was that the $10,000 bingo?
That was the final. Well, no, I think we missed.
Oh, we missed the 10,000.
We missed the $10,000 bingo because we went to see D23 at Sea, which is a new thing that they're doing on the Disney Cruise Lines, where they show you the latest things coming out of the things that they're working on for the parks. Now, this particular D23 at Sea was about 30 minutes, and it was a lot of the clips that they had shown just recently at the D23 convention, expo. But there were things that we hadn't seen in them. I mean, there's some things that we had seen, but a lot of things that we hadn't seen. So
it was informative.
It was. I liked it a lot.
So did we win bingo on the last day?
No. So we played bingo again. As you know, we won 300 and something earlier. So we basically gave them back 100 and more bingo cards. Well, I still cleared 200. And then finally on the day at sea, we went and saw Believe, which was their closing night show, which is very cute. It's a very cute show. I guess the Believe show and the Golden Mickeys are shared amongst all the cruise ships, so they all do those. The Beauty and the Beast show is specific to the Disney Dream. Yeah, all in all, the shows were pretty good, other than The Magician.
Oh, The Magician. No, Beauty and the Beast was probably my absolute favorite. Didn't they say it won an award or something?
Yeah.
Not like a Tony, but...
It won a Tony. It was some guy named Tony that gave them an award. See? I could be on that morning show. That cruise director. That was the caliber of joke on that show. So we had a lovely day at sea. You have to, in the evening time, you have to put your bags out in front of your cabin and get ready to disembark and everything. We got the cute little Tinkerbell luggage tags.
Which we were fine with until we got off the ship and saw that there was a section for Pluto.
There was a Pluto option. Why didn't I know about this?
Because it's not an option, I don't think.
Yeah. We had a great the ship was lovely. We had a great time. Our waiters were great. Our stateroom guy was okay. Everyone that we had contact with on the ship was amazing. Shino, I know we talked about Shino earlier in one of our clips, and we never ever showed a picture of her. Sorry. She was working. So, and I felt odd walking up to her while she was working with the camera. So, but we've follow her on Twitter. She follows us. So, we chat with her. So hopefully we'll get to run into her in the parks someday. There you go. That was our very disjointed cruise video. What were your final thoughts?
I enjoyed my first cruise ever and also my first Disney cruise. Mm-hmm. There is a lot that goes on.
Yeah.
There is something planned basically from sun up until 12 at night.
Yes.
Sometimes later.
Yes.
Much like the first time you go to the parks, it's very overwhelming.
Yes.
And,
I would agree with that.
And you can't do everything. Mm-hmm. You have to pick you got to pick your battles. What do you want? What is important to you on a cruise? Mm-hmm. I didn't know. We didn't know. So we ended up doing a lot of things. We also didn't do a lot of things. Like we didn't just go sit and listen to the waves or,
Yeah, sit in the Cove Lounge, which is their coffee bar lounge there, which is a nice kind of
there were a lot of things
jazz music kind of playing there. Yeah,
could have done that we didn't, that we maybe probably will on our next cruise.
Yeah. We didn't go see a movie in the theater.
Yeah,
we didn't.
We'd also seen all the movies that were playing in the theater, but
still. There's a lot of things that we didn't do, and there's a lot of things that we did do. We had a great time.
I will say I definitely feel like we got our money's worth. Disney cruises are much more expensive than every other cruise line.
Yeah.
But
I don't know that. I mean, I'm sure that Crystal and Celebrity cruises may be more expensive. Just comparing it to like Royal Caribbean.
Yeah. There's a significant price difference. But I feel like we definitely, I would say we got our money's worth in the service and the theming and what not?
I don't know, because I haven't been on a Royal Caribbean ship in a very long time.
We're actually thinking about doing a Royal Caribbean 4-day just to compare and see.
To have something to compare it to.
Because some of the people that I talked to, the two brothers that we met, said normally they sail Royal Caribbean and Disney's only like a family thing, and they actually prefer Royal Caribbean. So
yeah, and I will say, so some of the things about the ship that my final thoughts on this, we were told ahead of time that they do a really great job of segregating the kids from the adults and everything. They do an okay job. They don't do a great job. There were people sitting at our bar in the adult pool area with their kids on their lap, and it's just like, I thought this was an adults only area. Why is your kid here? Which is all well and good until, they start screaming, and then it's really annoying. But they do an okay job. I don't know where I was going with that. They do an okay job of that. It wasn't great. You can certainly see where the money goes. There was not a single time that we were in port when they weren't either pressure washing or painting or sanding down rusted spots on, like a tiny little rusted spot on the metal. They were sanding it down and treating it and redoing it. It's like they are constantly maintaining that ship, all the time, as you're sitting right next to, let's say, like a Carnival ship where you can see all the crew just sitting underneath the sign that says no smoking, all sitting there smoking and not doing anything. So, what I'm saying, you can see the rust on the other ships and whatnot. It's like Disney ships are gorgeous, and they do, keep them painted and clean and, very well maintained. Sometimes to the detriment of, your mental stability, because late at night, when you're walking around the deck and you're trying to get back inside the ship, and they have all the entrances blocked off because they're doing some cleaning.
We literally
thing.
There was one night we did a couple laps around deck 4 trying to find a door back in.
Yeah, and then also, the other thing about the ship, I guess it's minor, but just the layout of the ship, because it's being used to do character meet and greets in the lobby and stuff like that, they oftentimes will block off staircases that you kind of need to get to place.
Like it's the main thoroughfare to get somewhere. And
so then you have to go wait for an elevator or then walk even further to get to a different...
The elevators on this ship are slow.
Yeah, well, it is a moving city. You don't really want rocketing elevators while you're
but I also don't want it to be faster for me to take the stairs.
I don't think the elevators are any slower than other places. I think it's just that there were so many people like stopping at every floor, so it just stopped a lot. So, but yeah, it was. We did have a good. I know it sounds we literally are picking nits at this point in time. Absolutely none of these things, took away. They
didn't negatively impact our cruise in any meaningful way.
We didn't get off the ship and go, well, we'll never do that again. It's like, we're interested in maybe doing a Royal Caribbean just to compare it. But it's not like, oh, well, it's just more of a case of, okay, well, we live here and we can get to these ports easily, so maybe we should, try one other one out. So anyway, we had a great time. Overall, we had a great time. Highly recommend. If you're thinking about doing a Disney cruise, absolutely do it. And you know what? We're going to slap together a little video of things we wish we had known before we went on our Disney cruise, and you can see that on this very channel this coming Wednesday. So if you're thinking about doing a Disney cruise, then you can listen to us talk about some of the things that we wish we would have known, and then you will know them, and then you won't be us. Hey, if you like what we do here on this channel, make sure you give us a big thumbs up. Click on the subscribe button.
Leave a comment down below. Tell us, have you been on a Disney cruise? What was your first experience like? Yeah. Did you feel that there was too much going on?
Yeah.
Talk to us.
Talk to us. We like talking with you.
We do try and... I think we try and reply to every single comment.
We do. And if you want to find us on the socials, information is all down below in the doobly-doo. So, till next time.
See you real soon.